This will be round 4 of the February Premodern Challenge. Going first, using Survival Rock. Can't keep that hand though. That I think I can do something with. Opponent went to 6. Always helpful. 5. Wow. Yeah, my duresses are getting better, huh? At least I hope. Might just be a whiff. Okay, time to get this underway. Counterspell Force Spike. Okay, well, I can't play around Force Spike forever. I'm just going to take it. I mean, not with a hand like this. Alright. So now I'm going to sneak in my wall of roots. Counterspell is live for them. They're probably playing Psychatog with that. Polluted Delta. Duress time. Counterspell, yep. Go for the worm. Alright, just a couple land. That is okay. They know their draws, I assume. Psychatog. Alright. Not a big surprise. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, that is definitely a Psychatog I'm willing to attack into. Go for the wall, try to hit my land drop maybe. Nope, but I'm happy to have Muse. If I can resolve that, it'll put me in a really good spot. They may just have literally no way to kill it. Smother, Edict, Vendetta. Ooh, that was a bad draw for them. So if I attack and they want to trade their hand and their entire graveyard for my worm, I think I can live with that. Okay, good. They're just taking it. Fantastic. I'll play that bird, set me up for a Graveborn Muse, and then end. If I attack, it costs them still 1 card plus the whole graveyard, but then they have 1 left over after, which is a bit irritating, but puts me in a pretty good spot. I mean, it's still 1 for 1 with whatever their card is, and it makes the Psychatog not at all threatening. Yeah, whatever, I'll attack into it. I don't have any way to kill it. I'm going to have to go around or through it. Oh, they just took it. That is delightful. See if we can land this. I bet it doesn't land. Give it a try, though. Yep. I got their delta. That is okay. Now, at this point, I'm definitely more interested in going around the Psychatog. Awesome. another card that's very hard for that color combination to kill. Vendetta, of course, is off the table now because they only have 3 live. Yeah, can't smother, can't edict. Now they're going to 2, which is good. I mean, if it comes down to it, I can just shred my own spent wall of roots and pay Echo and then just attack them twice. This will help them, though. They can get 3 cards, and then we'll see what those cards actually are, I guess. Ooh, another accumulated knowledge immediately. All right. They need another Psychatog. Yeah, there it is. They have 12 cards in the graveyard, so they can pump 6 without making any sacrifices. Let's see what I draw. I really hope it's good. Do I just go for Vigilante? I mean, it too cannot be smothered and cannot be vendetted and cannot be edicted. So, yeah, I guess I'll just play the thing. Just play it face up. And then just end the turn. We'll see if they have a third Psychatog. Yeah, that immediate intuition AK and then find the other AK. That was pretty solid. Oh, and they do have another Psychatog. That's funny. Portent targeting themselves. This would be a solid time to target me if they were interested. Points to their hand as being on the weak side. Or maybe they just didn't consider it. It's kind of a weird play. All right. Duress. Okay. I like that. Counterspell, counterspell, Psychatog. They've got foil, they've got island. I don't know, I guess I would take the counterspell and then attack my Genesis into a Psychatog. Okay, Genesis is dead. Cool with that. And let's play Bone Shredder. I mean, with them on 2 life and this thing having flying, probably going to be pretty inclined to counterspell it. Yep. Awesome. That's a good feeling. Okay. End the turn. Fourth Tog. myself what they've got. Foil, island, and unknown. I assume they'll probably want to play the island so they can cast the foil. I don't know, that's a... Did they play land? No, they didn't. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time dwelling on it. Let's get back... Graveborn Muse first, or do I go for the Shredder? I mean, the Shredder is dangerous. And I can play it right away, which is pretty cool. Interesting choice. Do I want the Shredder? Let's see, I play it, I'm off, I guess, my Wall of Roots, and then they have their turn. It's going to be hard for them to come up with the offense they need. Then I pay Echo and I attack. And they have one more turn to try and make it happen. I'm going to get the Shredder back. Play the Shredder. Yep, it is coming for their 2 life. Yeah, they're foiling it. Nice. I mean, they should have just played the island, but doesn't really matter. No point in attacking. I'll just end the turn. Now, do I do it again? I'm going to lose my Wall of Roots if I do that. If I don't get anything back, I can still play Hypnotist, which does attack for their entire life total. Which limits their ability to go on offense with Psychatog. Or I could just get the Muse back. And the Muse would be awesome, but then there's a chance I don't play anything. I just don't like that if I shred, I would lose my Wall of Roots and my Wall of Blossoms. I can't just hit the Wall of Roots anymore. I mean, maybe I draw land, but I don't know. I mean, playing Hypnotist seems pretty good. Keeps him from saving up a hand. Yeah, I'll target the Muse, and I'm going to not use it quite yet. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and play the Hypnotist. Great. Yeah, I feel good having the Hypnotist in play. And now do I want to just get back the Muse? I mean, going for these value plays is nice because, like, it still attacks for their entire life total. It keeps me in a reasonably safe position. Let's hit their 2 cards with the Wall of Blossoms. Okay. And there, now we've got Graveborn Muse, And end the turn. They have 14 cards in the graveyard, so that's 7 boost. They really aren't in a very strong position from an offensive perspective. I'm going to target the Wall of Blossoms. I'm going to see what I draw first. Ball therapy. Yeah, I will pay for that. Yes. Survival of the fittest. Okay. I'll play the wall. Orangutan, that's fine. I will try and hit them with Cabal Therapy. See if they're thinking a little bit. That's interesting. Smother on my bird. Okay. I'm questing Feldegriff. And end the turn. Guess I'll target the bird. Probably not going to pay it though. Yeah, that's going to be a no. Alright, let's take out their card. Right, just harmless. I'm going to play Survival. Discard Orangutan. Go get Squee, discard Squee, get Worm. Yep. Portent, that's not what they needed. Smother, they remain alive. Okay. Discard Squee. What do I want to get here? Withered Wretch attacks for their whole life total. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Blossoms. Withered Wretch. Done. Hopefully that's it. It's not guaranteed. They could get something incredible, but attacking with all. Yep, that makes sense. It is their last way to win. I want to get them in. Not that one. This one. In this manner. Those are the two I want to hold on to. Both unsmotherable. Hypnotist gives me a way to guarantee that I punch through. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They don't even have any blockers, but I do like having it. Okay. That did not pan out for them, so into the sideboard. I want Tempting Worm. Faceless Butcher. Do not want Masticore. Do not want Shredder. Want Mesmeric Fiend. Don't want Ranger. Probably don't need Naturalize for anything. Go to Vigilante and just have the Orangutan. I feel like a deck like that wouldn't have Dystopia. I don't know though. It seems too black and too dependent on a clock. I'll leave it here for the moment. Get rid of this Baloth. Just one more card. I can probably play it safe and find room to keep the Vigilante. Yeah, just considering my options here. The cut would be, I don't know, maybe a Wall of Roots. Yeah, that's probably expendable. This feels like a good configuration. Interestingly, Engineer Plague, if I landed two of it simultaneously, that would be a really big problem for them, but I don't think that's the way we have to go. All right. Yeah, solid enough hand. Not one to throw back. They went to 6. That's super lucky, especially after they went so low last game. Those mulligans earlier really kept them on the back foot. Plus 4 Psychatog is a bit much. Anyway, they are portenting themselves. We'll see if they shuffle. Not shuffling. Okay. Play a bird and the turn. I could make them have it. Yep. I'll play a bird and end. Now I'll try and be a little more careful with the second one. Nice. Glad to have recurring nightmare. Glad to hit my land also. No draw spell. Yeah, they definitely have more counters then. I'll run out the nightmare. It is expendable, but still threatening. Resolved. Cool. Yeah, it isn't immediately going to help, but still seems pretty good. Counterspelling that. Okay. I could return it now if I wanted. Have a creature with power on the board and have all the blossoms in my graveyard ready to go. Yeah, that seems better than not doing it. Premade maybe? That would be cool. Coffin Purge, still pretty good. I think I would still prefer Phyrexian Furnace in that deck, but Coffin Purge is pretty sweet. Accumulate Knowledge. Hopefully they don't get too many of those. Gosh, okay. That's interesting. Ooh, another survival. Alright, well, time to do another risky one, I guess. Accumulate knowledge. Does it resolve? Annul, I think. Oh, they're gushing. They're desperate. Good. Excellent. Let's move out of the phase, get rid of their mana. No attackers, of course. And then after combat, go get Withered Wretch and knock out that Coffin Purge. That lined up perfectly. Discarding down to 7, just a couple land. No surprise about that. Okay, getting that back, and I'll start off with the attack. Afterward, I'm going to... How do I want to do this? Do I go directly for the Hypnotist, or do I do something a little safer with Mesmeric Fiend? Yeah, I can go for the Hypnotist because I can Nightmare it back next turn. I mean, I can even Nightmare it this turn, but doesn't seem like what I want to do. Yeah, let's make them have a counter. Oh, that's it. Awesome.